All right. No Draven for Bull. Now, Bull is a player that Wolf actually... on the Monty and Wolf show this week, considering Wolf was casting like Challengers Korea, he said that Bull was very unimpressive, like unremarkable. But Taeyun has been so bad that I guess Bull got his shot. And then won. And I guess Bull is a Draven player. All right, Orianna first.
This time, I would imagine, especially not this early on in the draft.
So Bull is a Draven player. Also explains part of the Draven pick that I saw very briefly from Deft when I tuned in yesterday.
Azir.
I feel like some bot lane priority would make sense here, but it kind of depends because there's two sides to it. There's like bot lane.
And perhaps an Udyr, that would
Azir Rumble coming through. All right, they're picking the Udyr into the Rumble.
That's kind of ruled out. I mean, if you pair with Senna, I think you could.
It's kind of insane.
Something is up their sleeves. They're both confident that, you know, that
gets taken. The next comfort pick on Deft.
Interesting that no bot lanes have been taken. Okay, Renata, no Caitlyn. No, what champions are left, guys? What 80 carries are left? Literally have 4 80 carry bans and then 4 80 carry in a support ban. What are we playing here? Like Aphelios and what? Senna? Okay.
Well, we just saw this yesterday in Challenger League.
There it is, support Ornn.
It's actually really good. And it doesn't really seem like it on paper, and that was Challenger League, because you're not leveling. You're not like playing for those Ornn items, but the Ornn can be a menace in that bot lane. We'll see. I'm very happy to see it here. Just the day.
Well, the crazy thing is the Ornn can farm probably in the Senna lane, right? You're going to go Senna, support item.
The Melio is available.
So I think you know.
So a lot of
Interesting. All right, cool comps. This should be fun to watch at least. Ornn needs levels. Well, look, I would say that the Ornn needing levels is just kind of a bonus. First off, he's probably going to get more. He's going to get more farm here because you'll notice he's not actually taking the support item. So Beryl is going to be the one farming. And also, he should just be a real dick in lane, right? With the brittle procs. And his ultimate's still going to be very good. And if you somehow get to level 13, then you can actually start getting those ornaments. Isn't Ornn somewhat bugged, or at least the items? I don't know. Is he? Cameron, where's the evidence? Did you come with the receipts?
Andal just starting off the sport item, obviously, and Beryl has gone Doran Shield, so maybe
Unsealed spellbook as well, which is obviously super annoying because here's the thing, guys. If he takes Unsealed spellbook, he can actually do a lot of cool shit. So he can take Smite, obviously, for later on. He could take Teleport like he is right now, and because he's going to be a tank, he can actually just split push farm. Like he can actually, and that'll get him the levels later on.
Song of Phelios, I'm not a big fan. I don't think you're the best champ to sync up with a Sheen item, but I guess we will see.
Yeah, remains to be seen. Curious to see what Bull's take on it is. The Ornn that was played with Senna in the support role yesterday in Challenger League, that was against Zyra Khan. And kind of makes sense.
Seems a lot easier to play the Ornn into the Aphelios and the Tom Kench compared to the Zyra Khan that Valdez is talking about.
And knock-up tactics from that duo. Here against this lane, probably just gonna see a lot.
How does he work now that mythics are dead? There's still a bunch of items you can upgrade.
Yeah,
so Bull's just kind of gotta sit here and just farm it out.
I think unless like there's a big skill gap.
KT coaching staff is legit saving counter pick to Beryl. Well, actually, Perfect did get a counter pick. He picked Udyr into Rumble. He knew what the top lane was, so he did get counter pick here.
We kind of saw from Doran in the last series. You can look as the
He opted into this. He chose this life.
If you end up making mistakes falling behind, Udyr can definitely run away with things.
Yeah, he definitely can. Cuz goes back on one of his favorites in the Viego, something he has been very good on over the last couple of years.
Yeah, Cuz is definitely a Viego specialist.
And Pioshik going on to the Vi. He has played it once to a win so far.
Now I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder at what point Beryl is going to back and buy the support. He doesn't need to. It's that easy.
He doesn't need to.
He's just
He
building
just builds it.
He's just like, yeah, I got it.
He literally just builds things. I forgot that this is an interesting aspect of Ornna's support where he can actually just build things in lane. So that's so funny. So now Senna can actually start firing for a bit. This is very interesting.
Viego, but he is Udyr, trying to avoid the move Ornn from the bottom lane.
Yeah.
You thought he was going to back? No, he's not going to back. Now, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Face check into a Viego, but he is Udyr. Trying to avoid the stun. That's not going to work. Flash on in, and perfect. He ghosted already. He is dead. And that'll be first
oh,
boy.
boy.
Over to Dudu in the top lane.
Yeah, pretty solid gang coming in, and you could see that. Wait a minute.
See how this one goes. As Cuz reverting back to the Viego, and he's just going to give this one up, especially because the mid lane.
Yeah, Udyr's back.
Zer's being pushed in at the moment.
They got to go break this freeze, so
That's all good.
unfortunate timing, but perfect not being super respectful. What the fuck?
The mid lane, his Azir's being pushed in at the moment, so he'll just hand it over. That's all good. Oh, Deft has to
All right, forces a flash on the Abyssal Dive.
Just go in, but this is Tom Kent's as well, and he's not really that movable either.
Wait, that shield looks so weird.
You really enjoyed the K-Corp's autopsy video. It's a banger. Thank you very much. You guys can take a look at that new video on my YouTube channel. Trying to put out more edited content for you guys, so hope you are enjoying that. It was a 20-minute cut down of the 4 hours of Carmine Corp VOD reviews that I did on stream yesterday.
And this is one of these situations where Perfect clearly just didn't expect Cuz to be there, and he's very smartly using the brush to block the line of sight to get Perfect as close as possible. And then as soon as the stun hits, it's kind of just kittens, and as well, the fact that you have Ghost is fine if you're able to sidestep that skill shot.
He immediately says,
I queued up to watch and saw stream, so here you are.
Cuz in a lot of ways is kind of the leader by example.
Wow, that is the most Polish name I've ever seen.
He was saying that, you know, we want to follow how Cuz has found his success, and we don't want to
The
Brzezinkiewicz.
Haven't seen it in a long time. I've never seen your name, but it's very Polish.
So, can he be the leader for the squad is something I think that a lot of Kwangdong fans and Kwangdong staff are looking for.
Yeah, I mean, especially because sometimes you have these players.
Nobody's put it on Reddit yet. I mean, the League Reddit actually doesn't generate any kind of views anymore. It's rather insane. Even if you back in the day, if you got like a video in the top 5 of the League Reddit, it would give you like 50,000 views. It now gives you like 5,000. You know, that's why it doesn't matter that any of our podcasts for LFN go on the Reddit, because nobody actually watches them from Reddit. Everybody just watches them from the YouTube algorithm.
I suppose, but take a look at the mid lane. He doesn't have teleport. He is out of mana and health. He has to back, and there's a giant wave coming in. Also, this dragon is happening, and so they're just not going to have Bulldog for this. I think they have to
no
give this
mana.
up.
I actually think they may be able to find something here.
Well, they're going to go for BDD. He is in a little bit of trouble.
That's a flash. All right. Nice job by Barrel over the wall. Yes.
KT, and now you've gone way too far. Cuz has to flash, and Andil's on the run. Going to get slowed up here. Can they catch up to him? He's going to flash, actually, and that will get him.
Piotrek could have flashed that. Wah, wah.
Andil's on the run. Going to get slowed up here. Can they catch up to him?
He saw the flash, too. Ah.
And that will get him to safety.
Honestly, a little bit risky because he flashed earlier.
He could have flashed. He could have flashed. Piotrek should have flashed. That was the kill.
BDD's down flash, which could set up for a play with the Azir shuffle, but I think KT are happy with the outcome overall.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to pick up that dragon. Cuz up here, after running away, he runs straight.
He didn't have vision and didn't trust. That's true. He would have had to flash at the other end, but it was still possible to do because as soon as you clear the brush, you can press flash on the other side. His finger should have been over the F key. That's a possible flash to make.
But they will pick them up. All 3 of them for the first half.
Yeah, and I think the mid matchup is where things have started to be rough. So I'd love to see when Cuz hits level 6. A gank towards mid with that flash to Orianna, because right now, just with the lane naturally playing out, BDD has a
What year is this VOD from? The year of our Lord, 2024.
Basically no jungle attention, just pretty natural, and feeling pretty good about that. Now this bottom lane, You see Def and Barrel doing a good job chipping away.
Thoughts on Harbaugh to the Chargers? Man, as a Broncos fan, that's pretty lame. I mean, he's going to be really good, and Herbert's there, so I anticipate that he will make the Chargers a lot better. Like, the Chargers, have a lot of talent. They just had Staley as a garbage coach.
Standing next to that one, bit unfortunate. Barrel taking advantage of that. Double root comes in, and the pressure is on. Cuz is level 6, but he's not going to look bot lane.
Is Taeyun out of a job? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Probably. Because I know that Kwangdong wins, and Taeyun really was terrible in the first week.
From the center, it's a lot of power in the early lane, but also it's kind of going to depend on the guns that the Aphelios has. Like when they got the flash before from Deft, it's because he was able to gravitum, get the root into the knockup from the.
Who do you think is winning this Sunday? Man, I'm hoping the Ravens win. Hoping the Ravens win. And the Lions. I like the Niners too, but Ravens-Lions Super Bowl would be hype. Lamar Jackson is super fun to watch. And the Lions are just so lovable.
Kill the first blood going to Dudu and a small CS lead. Just farming it out.
Yosik looks like he's hunting for something. But I think he's just kind of shadowing.
You just don't want Swifties to watch the Super Bowl? I don't want the Chiefs to win another Super Bowl.
I think he's not going to go for anything more.
Well, they have Barrel nearby. And so maybe they were thinking, okay, can we set something up on a Bulldog? But Bulldog has Flash and Zir, so...
I'm never going to fault a team for looking for these. Like, you never know if a window might open. Maybe Cuz chooses that window to attack mid and try and target BDD, but... nothing's really going to come from it.
And you know what happened, Barrel? He has Unsealed Spellbook. He just teleported bot. He was looking mid. The wave was coming into bot. He's like, well, I don't want to miss that CS, so I'm just going to teleport down here.
I think the worst result is Chiefs-Niners, Chiefs win Super Bowl. That's the nightmare scenario.
And, I mean, he doesn't have to go back to buy, so I guess he doesn't necessarily need to utilize the teleport to get back to lane in that scenario.
Glad to see you're still doing well and making content. Gonna have to follow and catch up. Oh, thank you. The Zilla Monster. Thank you for following. You guys who haven't followed should also follow.
Running right at him, and he doesn't have Flash.
Uh-oh.
There's the gravitum, and now Barrel's in a lot
of
trouble. That's just going to be the end of him. And now the knockup on a Deft.
Oh, Deft. Deft, no. No, Deft. What are we doing?
Pick up a second kill for the team.
Beautifully played there.
What the fuck, man? Deft.
Seems like they are a little bit suspicious of this. Barrel.
You don't have to int in solidarity.
And he doesn't have Flash. And there's the gravitum, and now
Deft's like not here for this whole play, and then he just walks up and gets. What the fuck, man? Hello?
Pick up a second kill for the team.
Beautifully played there by Andal. I feel like no one was really watching the Tom.
Andal did play that well. He was pretty bad last week, so it's nice to see him making some good plays.
Even though he has sums, once that connects, you're kind of going down. Really well played, really good window capitalized on by Kwangdong Freecs, and now they're going to be able to get some more gold onto this Aphelios.
Yeah, I mean, the initial play to walk into the river, no vision, just saying, okay, I'm Warren, I'm tanky enough, even if he's here, I should be fine. Little bit of a, iffy, kind of risky maneuver, but then the follow-up to not respect the Tom Kench, that one was a little bit too much.
Yeah, the lack of Flash really punishing Barrel in this situation. So you can see Deft, like, it's kind of hidden by the wall a bit.
Dude.
Like the particles, so really smart move by Andal.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen, Deft?
Handsomely. Dragon up in 5 seconds. The reset had just come in from Kwangdong Freecs though, so KT a little bit sooner. You can see already KT want to set up in that area, but mid-prio has been achieved there by Bulldog. It looks like Kwangdong Freecs want to get the second dragon.
Yeah. KT really wanted to try. They do have teleport advantage.
Okay, nice dodge on Diego's stun. Force flash on Bulldog. Still gets a knockup.
Bulldog just trying to shuffle and make his way out, but the exhaust a little bit too much, and he can't get away from the Udyr, and that will be the kill. Handed over to Pioshik, and it will be the Drake.
All right, so perfect TP's down. Abusing the fact that Dudu has Ignite. God, this Ornn is so annoying.
To this river as Bull's doing a really nice job in the damage, and now Andal's behind them. He's going to
Andal, are we inting?
And he's alone, so he's dead. Yes,
there it is. There's the Andal we know and love.
And that means that KT get a kill, but maybe out the dragon just yet.
Yeah, very strange.
What is the one GG website you can see the highest win rate champions in pro? It is gol.gg, Games of Legends.
That end up punishing them. I think the initial death, it wasn't great. They definitely forced a bit too hard, but they got the TP. You know, trading the TP for the kill.
This game's kind of a comedy of errors so far.
But the second death there from Andal is definitely a mistake.
Yeah. Maybe getting, you know, wrapped up in the crazy amount of fighting that was happening.
Somehow Cuz still comes out with the dragon after all this, though.
Yes, very interesting timing. The team not really able to follow up on that one. You know, wrapped up in the crazy amount of fighting that was happening. Wanted to join on in and make a play, but it did not work out. Now, we do have Cuz getting to work on this dragon. Pyosik has a ward in the pit. So potential for a steal, but he is alone. Will he go for it? Looks like he's looking. He gets over the wall, and now he's going to have to flash. So in the pit. So potential for a steal.
What is going on? What the fuck is KT doing? Pyosik, my friend. No, he's not my friend. Pyosik, my enemy. KT ruiner. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? This guy is recalling. Okay? You don't know where their mid is. Tom Kench is coming this way. 80 carry is here. You're going to queue over, and then what? And then what? If you don't steal it, you just waste flash. There's no pressure anywhere. Barrel's here. Your Senna's here. Like, don't just give it up, man. You already got first Drake. Who cares? Who cares? It's not worth your flash. Holy shit.
He is alone. Will he go for it? Looks like he's looking. He gets over the wall, and now he's going to have to flash. So, a little bit late.
Literally no pressure anywhere. Orianna recalling, Senna running back into lane, flashing in.
And Andal just a little bit too ambitious there, trying to catch Pyosik. It doesn't connect. Even if it does, you don't have the backup from your team. The TP comes in, Bulldog exhausted, isn't able to get away. But again, I don't think this is the end of the world, because your Rumble is getting alone time, can get a plate as well. It's not a good play, I'm not saying that. But here, I think this is really where the mistake is made, because they try and find something. And again, this is fine, getting the damage in, but it's the mistake comes from Andal, trying to commit with the W. Again, it misses. And
you actually just traded 2 kills for 0. Just let the Drake go.
He had also flashed westward, you know, up in the jungle, and he was backing, but he came back down to try to join the fight.
You have some pretty substantial scaling advantages if you're KT. Like, you got Senna, you've got Orianna, you've got Ornn here, right?
That's what the comms were
you already delayed any kind of soul take by taking first Drake.
But as we saw, it did not pan out for them, and now they're getting the Void Grubs in the top side. There's going to be 6 Void Grubs for the side of Kwangdong Freecs, but don't really have a good lane. Maybe the top lane to put some pressure on with that, but for now, not much. And they're getting plates in bottom side here, RKT.
That's kind of the issue, is that sure, you get those Void Grubs to stay with you for the whole time, but you just lost so much pressure bot lane. The plates have now vanished, and KT just cashed them in, so not sure how much I stand behind the trade, but I think KT made the right choice with how they used the time that Kwangdong Freecs had devoted to those Void Grubs.
Yeah. See the Celestial position and the Frozen Heart finish already for Barrel Bulldog.
Oh! Oh.
Well,
he doesn't even have flash to try and make that play. Oh, it's so ugly.
Well, better luck next time. Not sure about that one. He doesn't have flash.
Oh, he died for it.
And now Bulldog
KT lost to this.
And not what you're looking for at this point for Kwangdong Freecs. Does not able to do much in the mid lane. He's just trying to clear this. He does buffer it, but now there's a Vi, and he can't get away from that either. It's 2 free kills for KT.
Yeah, he couldn't get over the wall, had to kind of buffer the shockwave as it came in, and then just ends up completely backfiring. I just feel like...
What the fuck, man? Now they just get a Herald for free?
kind of...
What are Bull and Andal doing this entire time? They're just like farming bot.
Now there's a buy, and you can't get away from that either. It's 2 free kills for KT.
Yeah, he couldn't get over the wall, had to kind of buffer the shockwave as it came in, and then just ends up completely backfiring. I just feel like, you know, the passages of play before this were definitely more excusable than these last two. The play from Bulldog and the play from Cuz just... It's almost frustrating because they were doing a pretty good job in the early game. I feel like the early game for Kwangdong Freecs was solid, and they really just kind of fell over there. And now KT, they're firmly in control. They're going to secure this rip.
Yeah, I think another reason for Ornn is that on support Ornn, you can rush Frozen Heart, which is just so cheap right now. Like Bombi Cinder, Frozen Heart, like this build feels super good for a tank support. And you have Conditional Engage, and Conditional Engage is one of the greatest things in League of Legends for professional players.
Was it a misclick? I'm not even sure. I mean, nobody was there. He's going for a play. They don't have full vision. You know, just an unfortunate mistake.
You know what? The more I try and rationalize it, the more it's going to bother me. So I'm just going to let it go.
So actually, you know, that's another reason too.
He had to ult when the shockwave came in, but I think he needed to ult and then just flash immediately. But I don't think he quite spotted how close.
Who else has Conditional Engage? Like Sejuani.
I can explain that one away.
Conditional as in you can verify. You can toss it out without committing, right? So Conditional Engage is like you can throw out that ultimate and you're not committed to the fight, right? It's not like Alistair, you know, WQ, where you're like in that ass, or like Leona E. Like Leona R is another Conditional Engage. Maokai is another one, yeah. Yeah, those are really good, like, Conditional Engage, so you can kind of go fishing with it. Ash Arrow, right? It's very strong at the professional level. Very strong. Thresh Hook, yeah, Thresh Hook, Blitz Hook. Yeah, because you don't have to follow the Thresh Hook in, right? You can just kind of, you can choose to follow it in.
This can build into a multitude of things in this patch. And he's feeling pretty good about his position.
Yeah, past level 11 as well, so the shockwave's really going to do a fair bit of damage.
Rumble R would be another one. It's not like hard CC, but
control around this dragon area. I think that's just going to be the aim of the game for them.
But Ornn has one of the very best engage abilities in the entire game.
They could use that Rip Herald.
So not having to commit, you know, top to him, but still getting Ornn Horn is very, very good.
KT, of course, do not want to let that happen as Pyosik is getting in onto Bulldog, and he will survive.
Oh, he lived through the Ori passive, too.
Damage into making that happen.
You know why that was? I said before how they could all press R. That was only 3, right? They needed Beryl's ultimate as well to secure the kill. But ultimately, a bit of a miscalculation, and Bulldog never giving up on his chance to get away. The shield just giving him enough health to survive, and now those are some big ultimates on cooldown. 10 seconds on the dragon. Bulldog will TP back in. This is a window for Kwangdong Freecs.
Yeah, I would imagine you want to drop this Rift Herald, right? Maybe not. I mean, Beryl's just going to go in and look for something until pops into the wall. And they're getting started on this Drake, and you can see with BDD going back and without teleport and the mid lane being pushed away, perhaps they're just going to give it up.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing is this does mean that Kwangdong Freecs can stall the game out until they're in a better position. But I think the problem is against this center Ornn.
How did Kwangdong manage to get Bull and Bulldog on the same team? I know, it's infuriating, right?
But regardless, it's a good play. They managed to take it.
They also, you know, Kwangdong guys, if you didn't know, is Bulldog's actually making a decent play.
Very strong argument for KT scaling in this one. But regardless, it's a good play. They managed to take advantage of the fact that.
Oh, they're trying to make a play here on a BDD. That's enough ultimates this time.
Nice.
On the side of Kwangdong. And just like that, BDD even had flash, used it, wasn't enough. And that was just
actually a good setup there. That was actually an impressive setup from Kwangdong. Like, they thought that through. I mean, he knew Cuz was there, but he just gets shoved right into Viego stun. Lol.
That's enough ultimates this time around on the side of Kwangdong. And just like that, BDD even had flash, used it.
Bull doo-doo. That's good.
That was just a clean play from Kwangdong.
Yeah, so Kwangdong is a pharmaceutical company, so I think their tagline should be "Take your medicine." They need to do more with it, you know. Oh my God! Look at that timing. Oh, sick.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And Andil not quite able to get the
Didn't even have to use Ornult for that.
knocked into the air. As, here
It's
comes
a zoning
Fisk
herald.
again. He's going through the jungle.
How do you get it into the tower?
No way, right?
No, he wanted to, but he's like, I need a tin. Okay. Kind of losing track a little bit here. Yeah, 169 health. That's,
Dude, I love New Herald. Driving it is so funny.
good effort. Needs work, right?
Yeah,
They really made Herald very entertaining.
Maybe if he went left and then curved round through the brush, he could, I don't know, man. That's a long jump here. Just really well executed. The shuffle into the Viego and the Rumble. As you said, more of this. Maybe less of this. And I think Andal, so I think you have
Bull kind of trolled this.
earlier. That's you.
That was free as fuck.
You waited too long. You're like, I'll ult him when he gets a bit low. You get CC together. You're not going to get another window.
Yeah.
And are we going to track the... No, we're not going to track the Herald.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are. Okay, so here's my driver's ed review. Maybe if
It's like, wait.
if he went a sharp left here and then looped round, and maybe he could get... I don't think it would be possible, but I think that's the closest you could get.
Said driving is very difficult.
Pioshik
Yes, a lot of our players have struggled with that one. Okay.
out there just gonna get a DUI on the Rift.
And he does not care about anybody. He's
Barrel TP's in.
trying to kill him here. Knockup comes through.
Knockup.
He's over the wall alone. He's not even going to flash. Just going to give himself up because also in a little bit of trouble. Trying to run away from this Udyr, who doesn't really do damage. Cuz is actually healing, but now Pioshik is behind them as the very defensive ult from Rumble. Just to say, please don't chase us any further.
That's Baron. And I think the problem here, okay...
It's faster to travel between lanes on Shelly. Absolutely it is. Does Bull get Draven in this series? He doesn't get it this game, and I know Def plays at game 3. I have no idea if he gets it game 2.
And top lane was an Udyr. And I think they just lack the ability to realize that these champions are very different, and it's a lot easier to punish an Orianna compared to this Udyr, who's gone like this mega magic resist.
Of course.
Itemization.
Hey, Seiken hasn't had the same good plays that at least Bulldog like got a kill and set up a play. Seiken like doesn't put Sand Soldiers in chokes. He doesn't like go in on Udyr. He doesn't do anything. That guy's like legit one of the worst professional Azir players I've ever seen.
As we see as a clock armor right now. So you're never killing him. Cuz isn't going to do enough damage, and I mean they don't even hit him.
I think even without the TP, I don't see how you make this dive work. Like genuinely, I think he just shakes it off.
Well, it's a great read from KT, right? They're like, they've overextended. Like we can take advantage of this actually. They were trying to dive us, but
Yes, diving a late game Udyr, so easy.
They went way too far into our jungle. So teleport works out in their favor at the end of the day, I suppose.
I think teams like KT and DK Plus are lack of shock callers. What do you think about those two teams? I mean, I think that it's first off, it's still early days, right? I don't think KT necessarily lacks shot callers. Like, isn't that what Beryl and Pioshik are supposed to provide for this team? D plus, definitely. They had that problem last year and did really nothing to fix it. Just into away your Baron buff, yeah. Makes sense. You know, they're trying to push up on this turret, but there's only 3 people there because you have an Ornn in the mid lane. You have split push support Ornn, guys. It's happening. No, guys, I know you think when you see split push support Ornn that this is your solo queue game in Silver. But no, it's not. It's actually a professional game. It's actually a professional game where Beryl is splitting mid.
All right, Bulldog's looking for something. Going to get a lot of sums out. The equalizer not bad, but Bulldog's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't matter. He survives, and now that's a couple of kills into the pockets of Kwangdong.
I wonder what it would have been like to have the Ornn there.
And they make a great play.
Yeah, really good play. Honestly,
But
Bulldog obviously is here very safe, but still got to be careful if BDD starts to threaten that shockwave.
B has flash, does flash, fail flashes. Actually did get a pretty big ult, but he kind of pulls people towards him.
They take advantage, and they make a great play.
Yeah, really good play. And honestly, I wasn't sure that was going to work because Bulldog seemed quite isolated when he went for the initial ult, but the team was able to get that. Oh.
And then immediately, now from
Wait, what is this?
The gobble to keep him safe. Really solid play. And this is going to slow
The
down.
long-range engage of the Vi ult and the Ornn is so funny. Oh, now you flash extend Q, Pioshik. Dude, he's in the fucking bouncy castle. Look at this. He's fucking in the bouncy castle.
And then immediately, now Coach is going to get caught. I feel like I'm on the Kwangdong Freecs roller coaster this game.
Anything good about Kwangdong Freecs. It's just not possible. Backfires so quickly, and yeah, the Baron power play, about 700 gold. Not a huge amount. Definitely Kwangdong Freecs that play has managed to dissuade it, but Bulldog redeeming himself for his earlier attempt. Gets the flash from Death, where he just gets equalized and chased down, and then here, the lock-in, the ult from the Tom Kench keeps Bulldog alive.
Yeah. Works out very well, and then just backing on a ward. He puts down a control ward, and he's like, oh, I'm dead. Anyway, there was a ward, and that's going to be KT. They pick up the second.
All right, guys. It's happening. Barrel's level 13. Here come the ornaments. Beryl and Pioshik are like playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they're your dice with good luck. You can even win worlds. Yeah, but they're like a loaded D&D die where like you get a nat 20 like once every 10 years, but you get nat 1s like several times a year.
About Swiftness Rumble and Rocket Belt Rumble. It's the double whammy. He won't be happy.
Well, at least he went Leandri's first.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the one redeeming factor. You got that going on. He went Ignite as well, but yeah. The Rocket Belt's good, I think, eventually. Maybe just not first, but the Swifties,
yeah. I mean, it wasn't first, you know, but I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about this from the desk.
Absolutely. Maybe equalizer segment, break it down. I think they've been okay.
I think Doran's in the last series was, we all know what I'm talking about. We've seen a bit of Rumble, but today, Fed Rumble, objectively.
Insane amounts of damage.
Let's go.
Also pretty behind on gold in general. The mid lane, if that actual.
Let's go. Waiting for Baron to come. Oh, wait. Somebody made a mistake. Pioshik is lurking.
And we're trying to get into the bottom lane. That's not working out too well. Dudu is just gonna
Oh my god, the Sentinel damage.
Cinders go flying.
That was satisfying. That was, I think that's the most we've seen in terms of Cinders.
There's a bunch of them against that north wall.
Gotta do it, Pip.
Get him perfect.
Get him. Pick him up.
Get him.
Pick him up.
Please get them. I can't. Wait, he's going back.
Please.
Did he get him? It looks like no, he ran.
Hey, did you see the Ultra League of match fixing? Yeah, it looked really bad, guys.
So you can't make an argument, oh, well, it's all gold on the Ornn, but like, that Ornn is strong. Those are some great items for an Ornn to have. So yeah, I think ultimately, gold lead, not going to be 100% great indicator of where things stand, but I definitely think KT have a pretty big edge as things are at the moment. A lot of people, a lot of items completed.
You think we're to see Udyr flex sometime? Probably not.
It's a blood song, but that item is broken, so.
Yes. It is quite good. And he's got that done. We never saw a support item from Bull.
Upgraded Jack Show for Barrel. Upgraded Youmu's for Deft.
Press the attack in an item. And Kanik Rukian is like, imagine if you had Galio W shield in an item. And the answer is pretty good.
Generally works out pretty well, I'd say, for the items. We have the Riftmaker complete here for Dudu. 3 items on the run.
Am I in Korea? Yes, I am.
Will that be enough to cut through what is...
In what situations do you think Crypt Bloom is better than Void? I think it's better in most situations right now. I think that's become kind of the... From what I've seen, that's more or less the consensus of the professional scene. Because it's cheaper, you only lose 10% of the magic penetration, and you get ability haste. I think it's like universally better. So it's like cheaper ability haste, and it gives, you know, in kind of team fights, the healing can be somewhat meaningful. So I think it's just better. I think it's just better.
Like a good play that's worked out in team fights or otherwise, it's been when they isolate Deft or BDD. as they are a large portion of the damage.
Because getting more spell rotations down also going to massively impact your damage.
Trying to move forward here. Dudu is going to rocket belt away from the ball, just in case. No shockwave yet.
Yeah, we definitely see slower stacking with center like this than when we've seen like no farm centers, but I think you definitely feel a lot stronger in the mid game. You keep them up in levels, you have a lot more gold, a lot more items. It just takes a bit longer to hit that super long.
But I don't really see anybody building Void Staff so far on this patch.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're okay to just hang out on this one and continue scaling. BDD is a menace, and they have total control of the map, so they can just stack Infernal Drake. So no real rush to like push in and potentially get Wombo comboed by Azir, essentially. And just wait it out, farm it out. Now Beryl has, he has not gone for that strategy. He is going forward. As now, trying to get on in there, Bulldog is not going to be able to do much with that. He gets ulted himself. As the shockwave doesn't do much, Beryl's getting pretty low. He's maybe right down, and Cuz, he's going to get the reset and immediately go down. But this is potentially going the way of Quantum Freecs, but no, that front line is just melting. But look at Bull. He is still full health. They're looking for a bit more. BDD has to flash away, and now
that is huge, though.
Looking for the snipe on a Bulldog, and he will pick it up. Ondil not able to save him. As Bull not quite able to join the rest of the fight over here down south.
Yikes.
Very chaotic fight. Perfect looking for an angle here, though.
Yeah, he's still got Ghost as well. He's just going to run on in there. Now they do take out BDD. Maybe a chance, but no, not quite. As Bull bites the dust.
Oh my god, Deft is so huge.
And that bottom lane gets cleaned up. It's an ace for the side of KT Rolster.
Yeah, really well played there by Perfect waiting for the window.
Do I think Xerath is a good answer to Orianna or Azir in competitive? I mean, we've seen the Azir or the Xerath come in against Azir so far this year, but I mean, didn't VTO play it? I'm not sure it's good at the professional level. Like, Xerath is just so abusable on flanks and in ganks in the early game. It feels like it's very difficult to play at the pro level. Did you say KT lost this game? I said they lost the series. This is game one.
And he doesn't go down. Piosik with a little fake away with the Q redirect, but Bulldog with a nice stopwatch to block it. But Beryl like goes down after all of this.
Barrow going down, he already did his job, right?
Go down as well pretty quickly. But it's just the fact that Deft is kind of untouched, and he just plays this so well.
Deft plays this very well, yeah.
He was really the main character in all of this. I mean, he even kept Perfect alive on the back of the fight when he was going deep. He saves BDD, and
Deft's so good, man.
Quite good at Senna. I mean, Deft can pretty much play anything to a very high level. He shows it off here in this team fight. We might have another here in live, as this time a little bit better setup for the side of KT Rolster.
Whoops.
The equalizer comes
Missed the
down
Ornal, but it doesn't matter.
Damage, and that's going to be a double kill here for the side of BDD.
Got trolled by Shockwave, pulled everybody out of Ornal.
If they can take out Cuz, Dudu also still full health is perfect. He's in the base. He's trying to run in there, but yeah, he's just going to let that one go. Bulldog is bot side, and he's going to get a free Vi kill, I suppose. Maybe just trying to catch the wave. And it works out.
Yeah, that was enough. I think
it's enough to stop the Baron push. What's Piosik doing there?
Take out Cuz. Dudu also still full health is perfect. He's in the base. He's trying to run in there, but yeah, he's just
Piosik kind of trolling, honestly.
BDD might be the nail in the coffin if they can take out Cuz. Dudu also still full health is perfect.
Like, he's just fucking around with this Azir on the flank, standing in Sand Soldiers and dying, so his team can't get Baron. Okay.
He's going to get a free Vi kill, I suppose. Maybe just trying to catch the wave, and it works out.
Yeah, that was enough. I thought, but
it's working out so far. He's at
KT that can take down that Aphelios, and no, we're getting a repeat.
Chance here. We got Bulldog up on the top side too. Maybe this is the one moment where you can taste the Udyr. It's working out so far. He's at half health. The raid boss is almost dead, and there it is.
Oh my God!
Cleared it.
So many cinders came out there.
Taste the Udyr. It's working out so far. He's at half health. The raid boss is almost dead. And there it is.
Oh my God,
cleared it.
So many cinders came out there. You know, I wish we had a way just to track the cinders.
Oh, they might be able to do Baron. A chance here for Kwangdong Freecs.
It's going to be very slow without Aphelios there.
Heading over.
They might be able to take the fight, though.
That was no flash.
That was no flash. They don't have a lot of engage options here. as they're going to go on to Barrel now, and he is in the midst of 5 of them. Can they get something going? He's doing a lot here to do.
Deft is so strong. Holy shit.
Now coming in is Bioshik. He's going to try his hand at the 1v4.
Oh.
The KT way, I suppose. As down goes Bioshik, that's a big ult, but no follow-up because everybody's dead.
Now let's get a chin on the Baron. They have the numbers. It is Deft and BDD. They don't have their front line, but they are so strong right now. Got to be careful on this one. Bulldog over the wall hitting it.
Yeah, the poke damage could be critical here from BDD. He's also got that Banshees, but Bulldog, he's not being rooted out just yet. As now an equalizer. They're looking for Deft as well. They get the Baron. TP's coming in.
Imagine losing Baron.
They gotta run away. Too near. Oh, God. He has come in. The menace himself is now Bull. He's okay. He's dead. I thought he was going to live. Not going to happen. They're not getting away from Perfect, it looks like. As Dudu will just sacrifice himself in one way or another. And down
what a
he goes.
fiesta.
You know, that was looking really good for Kwangdong Freecs until it wasn't. I think
Dudu's ults have not been good, true.
Now trying to clear the waves out to ensure there's no chance of ending. But the thing is, Infernal Souls in 10 seconds, it's pretty gone. Let's get a replay of how this one panned out. Beryl ends up overextended. He is very tanky, buys a lot of time. Deft and BDD doing damage over the wall, but I'm trying to track Piosik here because I think he actually ends up ulting the Tom Kench.
Well, he can't ult anybody else because the Tom Kench will eat anybody else. So yes, he ults the Tom Kench because Tom Kench will devour any other target that he has. I mean, I guess you could have blown the Devour. I guess that's the argument.
All right. I think that's all you had to say. Yeah, and then they chase him down. I mean, you're not getting away from a dude here, so. Yeah, they got the Baron, though. They did give over the Infernal Soul in live. I would imagine that already happened as we're watching this extended cut replay. And yeah, they got Infernal Soul. So important you guys know about that is going to be pretty big, especially for the Orianna and the
Beryl is really tanky for a support Ornn. Yeah, it's the pick is looking very good.
Yeah,
I mean he's 3 item now.
Such ridiculous range at this point. Also, we kind of talked about this Ornn support, how it's going to take a long time to get the levels. He's level 16 now. He's handing out ornaments to everyone. Yeah. You don't typically expect the game to be really pushing on this long, but the Senna's scaled up massively. Ornaments have gone out to everyone apart from the Vi right now.
Yeah, the Senna Ornn lane looks real good.
Yeah, and now instead of like a plain old Nautilus, you've got this guy who's buffing your whole team, and he's got, I don't know if it's more reliable engage, but longer range engage, I guess you could say, in the Ornn. A little bit different. I mean, Nautilus obviously has his own set.
Yeah, it's not point and click, but obviously it's AoE and very long range. So a lot of value to that. And Senna, 134 souls right now for Deft. With the rapid fire, the range is very punishing.
Yeah, he is basically a turret right now. I would recommend probably don't get in range unless you're going to burst it down.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem is that...
Is it better than Senna Tom or Senna Scion? It's probably, it's definitely better than Senna Scion, I would think. It depends on what their comp is. Like Senna Tom Kench obviously has Tom Kench has crazy value into single target pick, so like crazy value into Vi, right?
And also save Bull against their 18 different ways to engage on the U.
Yeah, plus the Senna is so fast. Like you can see just walking right here, 468 movement.
The ADC items don't really outscale the Ornn tank items. Yeah, that's a problem right now. Frozen Heart and Kane's Rookern. The Rookern, they are so good, and crit AD carries are so bad that by late game, like it's very hard for AD carries to do damage. They need to nerf those items, like buff some of the AD crit items.
You can take this, that's fine. It's very late in the game. We can push out this wave. It's very easy in the mid lane, but still, KT Rolster are going to take that if they're given it.
I will say, despite everything, despite the fact KT are in a lead right now, it is good to see some life from Kwangdong Freecs. They are keeping the fight alive in this game. They are in a rough spot, and they need a miracle, really, to find this one. But 37 minutes in, they are not done yet.
Take a look at the stats.
They're actually nerfing 80 crit items. Ah, yes. Nerfing Stormrazor and Kraken Slayer.
140 extra range.
Ah, yes.
600 base, it's pretty long.
Yeah. Actually, maybe better than a turret now.
I think
longer range.
Yeah, extended beyond the turret level.
Yeah.
The one thing with Senna is that her base AD always stays at 50.
I like how Barrel on support Orin has like 4,500 HP right now and a bazillion resists.
Base armor stays the same.
Yeah.
So the Sheen procs from the Blood Song don't scale as well as on other champions. That is like the one downside to this build, but you know, can't all be positives.
Yeah.
I think Deft is perfectly fine with that trade-off.
He's doing quite a lot for the team, and may even end up picking up the POG in this game if KT Rolster eventually do win it. At this point, KT situations where they don't.
That has been true this.
About it, they don't want to give up the Elder. Here comes Death.
Oh my lord!
Oh god! This Baron is about to spawn.
Whoa.
So they could go for that, but they have to be quick about it. They don't want to give up.
Def just going crazy. Thank you very much, Teddy Lear. Love the new Carmine Corp vid. Bo is in French prison. How come nobody's... I'm making the joke first. It's Bover. How come nobody's made the It's Bover jokes yet? I haven't seen any of those for Carmine. By the way, guys, I love this too. So Def pops Yomu's and gets Ori speed.
The Elder. Here comes Death. Oh god.
Oh my god, dude. Bull had to use both subs to get away from that.
Knight's Vow helping out a little bit there.
Beau revoir. That's good too.
I don't know how you deal with that. I don't think there are great solutions to that problem. Plus, Def now has the Edge of Night. So you know that shuffle you were talking about? Who is gonna proc Edge of Night?
Rumble. Let's see how that goes. Rocket belting away, and oh god, the angle here. Bull is just more dead than I've ever seen ever, as Bulldog has to use that divide just to...
Oh my god, dude. This Senna is out of control. The combo of the Yomu's and the speed, as well as just having Vi cloud control, holy shit.
Oh wait, you can just do that.
That was actually fun to watch at the end.
He did that